Hello and welcome to my channel Incredible Biology. I Nidhi Joshi welcomes you all my dear students and who is watching this tutorial. I hope you all are well and good at your home in this COVID-19 situation. In this situation, we are not able to teach you into the classroom and you all are not able to come at the college, and so we find a way to reach you and to teach you by this platform. So now we are get into the today's topic. In previous tutorial we started unit 1 systematics. In that tutorial we discussed about classification of animal kingdom with reference to diversity in various manners on the basis of similarities and differences with various parameters. We discuss all the parameters in details. On that basis we can easily classify the animals. The parameters are habitat, shape and size, level of organization, body plan, symmetry, which kind of body cavity they have, germ layers, metamerism, civilization, appendages, organ system and body temperature. We discuss all the parameters in details, and on that basis we can easily classify the animals. In today's session we are discussing the most important parameter, organ system. The organ system consisting various organ system: digestive system, respiratory system, circulatory system, excretory system, nervous system, skeletal system and reproductive system. In this tutorial we are discussing first four systems: digestive system, respiratory system, circulatory system and excretory system. We are studied many cells we are studied many cells. Now what is organ system? We are in previous lectures, in previous tutorial we already studied many cells come together and forms a tissue. Many tissues come together and form organ, and many organs come together and work together to form an organ system. Organ system are parallelly work into our body and into other animals body. Now first one is digestive system. Now what is digestive system and which work they are associated with? In digestive system, the organs which are associated with the digestion of food, with the ingestion of food, metabolism of food, digestion of food and absorption of the food. What is respiratory system? Second one is respiratory system, the organ which are associated with the exhale and inhalation of the gaseous form and the gas and reach out all the gases, oxygen and carbon dioxide, to the tissues and to the blood. What is the circulatory system? The organ which are associated with the circulation of the blood. And what is excretory system? The organ which are associated with the excreta and with the excretion of the body. So in today's tutorial we are discussing these main four organ system in details. So now we get on the topic. First system is the digestive system. There are two types of digestive system found in the animal. First one is incomplete alimentary canal. Incomplete alimentary canals means there is only one aperture found in the animal. There are only one operculum. And the complete alimentary canal, there are two aperture for the intake and the outlet of the food. The one intake for the intake of food there is mouth, and for the outlet of the undigested food there is anus or cloaca. Now we are detailed study. In incomplete digestion there is only one aperture for inlet and the outlet of the food. The inlet of the food by this aperture and the outlet for the food by only by this aperture. So this is incomplete alimentary canal. There is only one aperture is found. In lower coelenterate and cnidarians and hydra-like animal there is operculum and there is only one aperture. Here many tentacles are found for the help help of the tentacles, they capture the food and they take a food. This is known as incomplete alimentary canal, incomplete digestive system. There is only one aperture, then known as operculum or something else. There, it cannot be called mouth. There is complete alimentary canal. There is two aperture, one is mouth and second one is cloaca or anus. From the mouth they intake the food, and from the anus or cloaca undigested food are outlet. After incomplete or complete digestive system or alimentary canal. Now what is digestion? Digestion is the breakdown of large insoluble food molecules into smaller water soluble food molecules. Digestion is the process of breakdown of large food molecule into smaller water soluble food molecules so that they can be absorbed into the watery blood plasma. In certain organisms, these smaller substances are absorbed through the small intestine walls into the bloodstream. There are two types of digestion is found. First one is intracellular. In intracellular digestion, intra means inside the cell. The digestion takes place inside the cell. In amoeba and paramecium, the digestion takes place inside the cell. Amoeba and paramecium, like animals, like protozoans, they engulf the food particle by the phagocytosis and digest this food particle into the cell. This is known as intracellular digestion. Also, the WBCs, white blood corpuscles, also shows intracellular digestion. Now, what is WBCs is actually shown. The WBC are into the blood plasma. They are body's soldier cell. WBC take pathogens or foreign particles inside the cell with the phagocytic. WBC are also known as phagocytic cell. WBC take the food by the phagocytosis process, pathogen or foreign particle inside the cell with the help of lysosome. The pathogens and the foreign particle digested inside the cells, so it is also known as intracellular digestion. Another digestion is extracellular digestion. Now what is extracellular digestion? Intra means inside the cell, extra means not inside the cell, outside the cell, into the lumen. The digestion takes place outside of the cells into the lumen, where the digestive juices are poured into the lumens, and with the help of these digestive juices the food is digested into the lumen and outside of the cell, known as extracellular digestion. In higher invertebrates and vertebrates, the extracellular digestion inside the lumens are found. Here I made some mistake on side. Sorry for that mistake. This is outside of the cell. Now second system, respiratory system. Now what is respiratory system and what is respiration? A process in living organisms involving the production of energy, typically with the intake of oxygen and the release of carbon dioxide from the oxidation of complex organic substance. In simple language, the intake of oxygen and release of the carbon dioxide from our body and from the other animal's body is called as respiration. There are two types of respiration found in animals. One is anaerobic respiration, with in the presence of oxygen, the respiration is found is anaerobic respiration, and aerobic respiration without presence of oxygen, it is called anaerobic respiration. Anaerobic respiration. Now we are discussing about several respiratory organs found in the animals. There are body which respire. In lower animal there are body surfaces which respires. In fishes there are specialized gills for the respiration. In insects there are tracheary systems, spiracles and book lungs. In spider and scorpion like animal there are book lungs. In several caterpillars, there is spiracles associated with the tracheary system. In insects and arthropoda, there is tracheary system for the respiration. In earthworm, all the skins are respire. And in the higher animals, there are specialized organs like lungs for the respiration. Here we are discussing also some respiratory pigments which carries oxygen to the blood. There is hemoglobin which contain red color and the iron molecule. The hemoglobin found in the RBCs and RBC found in the plasma. They carries four oxygen. One hemoglobin carries four oxygen molecule to the various tissues and various organs. Also, there are hemocyanin found in the lower vertebrates. They contain copper molecule which is blue color and found in the plasma of mollusca and other invertebrate animal. Now we are discussing in the picture. Here is fishes found. There is gills for the respiration. Some caterpillars like insects found. There are spiracle associated with the tracheary system. Here sponges for the inflow and outflow of the air or respiration through canal system found in sponges. You all are further in details studying about canal system. In spiders and scorpion there are book lung for the respiration, and in chicken like ewes there are lungs for the respiration. Here we can see the earthworm and the fish respiration is gills, and all the body of earthworm all the body of earthworm all the body surface of earthworm, they are respire. In amoeba and paramecium like protozoa, the cell surface through the cell surface they respire. Entire outer skin in annelida and leeches type of animal. Gills in fishes, amphibia and reptiles like animals. Tracheary systems in arthropoda like insects, and the ewes and the mammals there are specialized lung for the respiration. Now we are going the third system, circulatory system. What is a circulatory system? The circulatory system or blood circulatory system, cardiovascular system, delivers nutrients and the oxygen to all cells inside the body. It consists the heart and the blood vessels running through the entire body. The arteries carries blood away from the heart. The veins carries it back to the heart. There are two types of circulation found in animals: open circulation and closed circulation. Now what is open circulation? The blood going inside the sinus, example arthropoda, and blood confines inside the vessels. It is known as known as closed circulation. Heart circulation. Heart is a marvelous pumps. It pumps the blood into the body. Now what is single circulation? There are two types of circulation found in the animal: single circulation and double circulation. Single circulation, it circulates the blood one time into the heart. Double means it circulates the blood two times into the heart. Open and closed type of circulation. In open circulation, blood are going into the sinus or into the body cavity or body coelom. There is no specialized vessels for the blood circulation. It is known as open circulation. And in closed circulation there is specialized vessels for the blood circulation. Blood is confined into the vessels. Higher vertebrates has closed circulation type. Now we are further discussing these types of this circulation in details. Single circulation, blood passes only single time into the heart blood passes through auricle into ventricle and then body. Simple pathway of blood circulation from auricle to ventricle and then body. Example is fishes. Here we can understand, and here is auricle, ventricle and sinus venosus. From the body, all the blood confines into sinus venosus. From the sinus venosus, blood passes into auricle, and from the auricle, blood passes into ventricle. From the ventricle, blood passes into the body. From the gills, from the ventricles, they confine into gills. Their blood purifies, and through the ventral aorta, all the blood passes into the body. This is a single circulation. Blood passes auricle, blood passes through sinus venosus into auricle, auricle into the ventricle and through the body. The only one circulation, only one time blood passes through the heart. It is known as single circulation. There are two chambered heart, one auricle and one ventricle found in the fishes. This is single circulation example. Now double circulation. Now what is double circulation? Blood passes into heart two times. There are four chambered heart: right auricle, right ventricle, left auricle, left ventricle. There is lungs and body. The blood passes two times into the heart. From the body, all the deoxygenated blood is carries by the superior and inferior vena cava to the right auricle. From the right auricle through the tricuspid valve, it pours into right ventricle. From the right ventricle, all the deoxygenated blood, with the help of pulmonary aorta guarded by semilunar valve, pour into the lungs for the purification of blood. From the lungs, the purified blood, oxygenated blood, passes by the pulmonary vein through the left auricle. From the left auricle, by bicuspid valve, pour into the left ventricle. From the left ventricle arises a systemic aorta, which is guarded by semilunar valve and gives the blood to the body. Here red color shows deoxygenated blood and the green color shows oxygenated blood. In simple language, from the body, all the deoxygenated blood carries and pour into the right auricle. From the right auricle, blood passes into right ventricle. From the right ventricle, blood passes through the lungs for the purification of blood. For the lungs, blood passes into left auricle. Now purified blood passes into left auricle. From the left auricle, blood pours into left ventricle. From the left ventricle, a systemic aorta arises, and by this systemic aorta, all the purified or oxygenated blood passes into the body. In these four chambered heart, their blood comes into heart. There is two times. First one is from the body and the second one is from the lungs. So it is known as double circulation of blood. Now in double circulation, now we can see by this picture also, there is a fish, two chambered heart is found. From auricle, from the body, the blood passes into auricle. From the auricle into ventricle through the gills, and from the gills purified blood passes into the body. In amphibia and reptile, there are three chamber of heart. The mixed blood circulation is found. From the body, all the blood confines into right auricle. From the right auricle into the right ventricle into the lungs. From the lungs, the blood is from the body, right auricle. From the right auricle into the right ventricle. From the right ventricle for the purification of blood into the lungs. From the left into the lungs, purified blood comes into the right auricle and all the blood, all the from the right auricle into left auricle. Now here left auricle and left ventricle and the left ventricle and right ventricle are jointed. So the from the left auricle, the purified blood pours into the left ventricle. Here some mixing of blood is occurs, and the mixed blood circulates into the body in amphibia and reptiles. In ewes and mammals, there are four chambered heart: right auricle, right ventricle, left auricle, and left ventricle. From the body, blood pours into the right auricle. From the right auricle, blood pours into the right ventricle. From the right ventricle, it sorry from the right ventricle, it pours into the lung for the purification. From the lungs, it pours into the right auricle, into left auricle. From the left auricle, pours into left ventricle, and from the left ventricle it passes through the body. These are four chambered heart found in mammals and birds. There are pure blood circulation, pure blood circulation, and complete double circulation found in mammals and blood. There is mixing of blood circulation. There are double circulation, but mixed blood circulation is found in amphibia and reptiles. And there are two chambered heart. Single circulation is found inside the heart. Double circulation, blood passes into heart two times. Incomplete double circulation and complete double circulation. In incomplete double circulation, there are mixed circulation of blood found in amphibia and reptile due to the three chambered of heart, and complete double circulation in ewes and mammals due to the complete four chambered of heart. Right auricle, right ventricle, left auricle, and left ventricle. These are complete four chambered heart. In amphibia and reptiles, there are right auricle, left auricle, and only one ventricle is found. So the blood mixes into the ventricle, and the mixed blood passes inside the body. So the incomplete double circulation is found in amphibia and reptile. Complete double circulation is found in ewes and mammals. Now we are going our last system, today's last system, excretory system, on the basis of which kind of nitrogenous waste they excrete. We classify the animals. First one is amniotic animal, they excrete ammonia. Example, aquatic animals like bony fishes, they excrete ammonia as an excretory material. Second one is ureotelic animal, they excrete urea. Example, humans and cartilaginous fish, these animals excrete the urea as an excretory material. And the third one is uricotelic animals, these animals excrete the uric acid. Example, insects and birds, they excrete uric acid as a excretory material. Now some excretory structure or excretory organ, on the basis of which kind of excretory structure they have, we classify the animal. First one is body surface. In lower animal like hydra and cnidarians and lower coelenterate, through the body surface they have excrete. In protozoa like animal, through the cell surface they excrete. In platyhelminthes, they have excretory organ, phlegm cells. In Aschelminthes, H system excretory organ. In Aschelminthes, Nephridia as an excretory organ as the Nephridia. In Annelida phylum, Malpighian tubules found in Arthropoda. Kidneys are found in vertebrates. There are protonephric kidney, metanephric kidney, and mesonephric kidney found in vertebrates. And the green glands also found in Annelida. So now today's topic is over here. In the next tutorial, we are discussing the remain organ system, nervous system, skeletal system and reproductive system. Now if you have any question, ask me into the comment boxes and through the Google Classrooms. Thank you. If you like my tutorial, like, share and subscribe for further update, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update from the Incredible Biology. So stay tuned at Incredible Biology and stay learned at your homes. Thank you.